Financial freedom is what everyone wants. That's what Celsius promised to the people. Financial freedom through their cryptocurrency lending platform that offers various financial services, pitching itself as a safe alternative to banks. But then last year, they declared bankruptcy. Celsius was a multi-billion-dollar company that told customers to unbank yourself. They promised returns as high as 19% with deposits making 8 times more than if deposited in a traditional bank. But unlike a real bank, Celsius and other cryptocurrency lenders have no deposit insurance. So, instead of financial freedom, Celsius left its customers in financial ruin. Hence their new slogan, unbankrupt yourself. What Celsius claims is that it really helps people navigate in a safe way, allowing them to earn passive interest income. So when you use a Celsius wallet, you know, here, you're going to earn yield and you're operating in a safe environment. We trust people that we think are acting in our best interest, but what if these people are not acting in our best interest? To really understand this, we need to see how Celsius got $30 billion in assets. For that, we first have to understand what they were selling. Celsius begins with one man and his vision. That is Alex Mashinsky, the creator of Celsius and the CEO. He's critical to understanding the collapse of Celsius. And the first thing you should know about him is that he claims to have done a lot in his career. Alex Mashinsky manipulated people with his charismatic speeches. Let's take a look at some of his claims.
Banks are not your friends.
But Alex is your friend?
Yes.
Celsius's pitch was undeniably effective, promising up to 17% a year on your money. Or we can say 8% of your money at a time when your bank probably offered less than 1%.
You're earning 8.8%. Can I earn it? And the answer is yes. You get exactly the same. You have $100 or $1,000 or $1 million, you earn the same yield as everybody else.
Alex Mashinsky also gave a really compelling argument that banks were lending out your money and keeping most of the profit for themselves. And he was going to do something different.
They charge us 24%, but they pay us 0.1%. So where is all that profit going to, right? It's going to the toll collector.
And for a while, things were going great, right up until June 12, 2022. They suddenly collapsed without warning and froze withdrawals and went radio silent. And it has everyone wondering, how could this happen? Well, this is what we're trying to answer today. So Celsius Network enables you to deposit your coins, enables you to lend them to someone else, and you get to keep 80% of the value. So we've collected $700 million of interest from the institutions and distributed most of the 80% that went to the retail users. 80% of whatever we collected, Celsius, next to you, is benefiting because we are lending the collateral you gave us, redistributing 80% of that income with all the other Celsius. So it's a win-win. They told customers that there was a collateral backing up all their loans in case of a disaster or bankruptcy. And the key element to understanding here is that the secured loan with collateral is much less risky than unsecured loans where there is no collateral. And ultimately, Celsius said because of this, a bank run wouldn't affect them.
That we have more coins than what we owe the community, right? That's our process. And no bank in the world can do that for you.
The Celsius model was to take deposits and lend money to invest in a wide variety of things in the Bitcoin market and their token CEL. Celsius decided to substantially expand its purchases of CEL for the purpose of increasing CEL's price. Instead of buying CEL, when it needed to pay rewards, Celsius began timing its purchases so that they would prop up CEL's price by creating activity in the market. They were basically fake pumping the market. Well, that's illegal, and that made CEL artificially boost the price as to not crash. Celsius is not a bank because it turns out they're not licensed to do this. If your bank loses money, for example, it's insured. If Celsius loses your money, well, you're out of luck. And this is what happened with Celsius. A federal judge ruled that the customers of Celsius interest-bearing earn product had turned over control of their assets to the now bankrupt crypto leader, meaning those assets are now part of the company's bankruptcy estate. The short version will be assets held and deposited on the Celsius Earn platform belong to Celsius, not the customers, meaning, and according to this judge, users gave up their legal right to their Bitcoin by using the Celsius platform. and all 4.2 billion of crypto deposits into Celsius are now property of Celsius. Celsius customers who deposited their funds into the earned product essentially turned over the ownership of these funds to Celsius because that's what's happening right now. The collapse of Celsius came as a huge surprise to anyone who was listening to Alex Mashinsky and his messaging, all the way up to shutting down Celsius. He had claimed that Celsius, see us, had billions of dollars in liquidity just ready for withdrawals.
We have billions of dollars in liquidity. So anyone who wants to withdraw, that's a service. You can withdraw at any time.
So what happened? If that was true, why did it fall apart? Celsius, once a leading crypto company, started freezing customer fund withdrawals in early June, citing extreme market conditions. The firm subsequently filed for bankruptcy. The news was met with consternation, outrage, and threats of suicide from customers, some of whom claimed to have lost their entire life savings to the platform. Court filings subsequently revealed that the company had a $1.19 billion hole in its balance sheet. Celsius insiders have claimed the hole was particularly due to Alex Mashinsky's using customer funds to directly trade Bitcoin against the advice of multiple senior figures at the firm. Months after filing bankruptcy, Alex Mashinsky suggested rebranding Celsius to Kelvin and moving forward with the company by focusing on crypto custody services. He resigned shortly thereafter. We'll keep you guys updated on what happens to Celsius. Until then, let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.